Yeah, Grant, just how disappointing is it to see Baker not able to finish this out?
It's you got to take care of his health. He's been dealing with it for a while. I don't know everything about it, so I couldn't tell you, but I'm sure that's been bothering him. So I'm glad he could get that taken care of.
And just how would you gauge the mood of the team? I mean, I know you haven't been just going into this last one, and do you think you guys can sort of pick yourselves up?
Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing to be out there. So if you're out there, you're going to play hard, and there's no reason you shouldn't be playing hard. So I've had full faith in the guys who do that. So I'm not worried about it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marlon. Mary Kay Cabot is next.
Hey, Grant, I saw this morning that Joe Mixon tested positive for COVID-19 and will not be able to play in this game. So, I'm sure you guys are really gearing up for him. What does it mean that they won't have him?
Yeah, and next man up. Our mentality is just to go in there and get a win, and whoever they got out there, we're gonna have to deal with. So, that's news to me. I didn't know that, but at the end of the day, we're gonna have to go out there and compete, and whoever's out there, we gotta plan for it and beat.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Mary Kay. Nate Ulrich, go ahead.
Hey, Grant, given that you had to go through a lot of adversity with the torn Achilles and coming back this year, what does it mean to you get to the finish line of this season?
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm just blessed to be here, man. Last year was a crazy year for me, and I did a lot of rehab and a lot of work in order to come back. So, to reach the end of the season healthy is great. I had a little scare last game, but, thankfully, thank God, it's nothing serious. It's a little bruise. So, it means a lot to be able to make it through and, finish the season off right.
Is that just a knee bruise then?
Yeah, just a little bruise, man. It's all good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Nate. Cam Justice, you're up.
Hey, Grant, at the start of the season, obviously the defense had to go through the growing pains and figure out how to gel and get to know each other and communicate well with each other. But now you're entering the last game of the season, and it seems that everything has really started to click for you guys. For you personally, what do you think it was? What was the key to finally getting that on track and finding yourselves and establishing that connection?
Yeah, I don't know. We did have a lot of new guys, including me. I didn't play last year. So I guess it was just gelling together as a team, as a defense, knowing what each other's strengths and weaknesses were, and, playing around that. Obviously we didn't do enough to win and have a successful season. So, we're going to build off of this year and get ready for next year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cam. Let's go to Scott Petrick.
Hey, Grant, what's it been like in the secondary the last few weeks, dealing with, not having JJ3 and not having Ronnie, and then, losing Denzel and Greedy the other day? I mean, it seems like you've had to shuffle a lot of bodies back there.
Yeah, we've been pretty beat up, but we don't blink. We out here for a reason. We all got a job to do. So if you're out there, you're going to play hard and you play to the standard and the expectation. So, we don't really think about it. When we out there, we just playing football, really. We love to have those guys back, but, if you're hurt, you can't be out there. If you have COVID, you can't be out there. So next man up.
Gotcha. And I know you told Nate that it meant a lot to make it through the season. Now that you've played almost the entire season, do you feel like kind of you're back where you thought you'd be at this point?
Yeah, I feel healthy. I feel as healthy as I can be. And, I think that getting this year under my belt was good for me. Slowing down a little bit. So it's gonna be a good stepping stone for next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Tony Grossi has our next question.
Hey, Grant, the first game against Cincinnati, you guys really seemed to frustrate your former teammate out there, Jamar Chase. I don't think anyone's done a better job in the league against that pass offense. why were you guys so dominant in that game, particularly in the secondary? And I'm wondering if you had any words with Chase after the game.
I think that he knows he left a couple plays out there, but also our defense was, on one, and we were creating turnovers and, getting after the ball. So with those two factors playing in, we were able to get the best of it. But, just last week he had 266 yards or something crazy like that. So,
yeah.
I know he's he's in his groove right now. So, we got to come with it again.
You guys had other good games defensively, the 4 interception game against Baltimore and the 9-sack game against Chicago, whatever. But do you consider that Cincinnati game the defense's best game of the year?
I don't know. It was a good game. I don't know if it was our best game of the year, but like I said, Chicago, we had 9 sacks, something like that. So, rush and coverage work together. So I don't know how many sacks we had the Bengals game, but we had a couple forced fumbles, I guess, in a pick, a couple picks. I don't remember, but it was a good overall game.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Daryl Ryder, go to you.
Yeah, Grant, piggybacking off of Tony's question, how do you replicate that? Joe's obviously been hot here down the stretch at quarterback for them. Just how do you replicate that performance and try and contain that, what has become one of the league's more prolific offenses?
Yeah, just watch the film, see what we did good, see what we didn't do good. Watch their last, couple games and see what they've been able to do. It's a prolific offense, and it's a high power offense. We're going to have to stop it. It's the last game of the season. We should lay everything on the line. So it shouldn't be a reason that we should be walking off that field not giving 100%.
When you're watching film of Joe Burrow, what goes through your mind?
Joe, he's just cool, calm, and collected, man. He's he can make plays on the run. Also he's decisively fast, and he could get the ball to his playmakers in clutch situations. He's been like that since college. So it's nothing new for me from what I'm seeing, but I guess he's kind of catching the league by storm a little bit.
Thank you, Daryl. I have time for one more. Mary Kay Cabot.
Yeah, Grant, while we were doing this interview, Joe Burrow has also said that he's not going to play in this game. So just wondering, maybe your thoughts on that, number one, and then I wanted to ask you about Greedy after that.
Yeah, I had a feeling he wasn't going to play, just, that with their position in their team. So, whoever's out there, like I said, we're going to have to deal with. And, with Greedy, I don't know, did you say you had an update on Greedy?
No, I wanted to ask you, you said, you had only a minor scare during the game, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But, hopefully it's the same for Greedy, but do you know how he's doing? Have you talked to him? Is he okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw him today. I saw he was in the training room getting worked on. So if he's able to be out there, he is. And if he's not, he's not.